Hey YouTube fans, I'm Mark Hawk, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at the Contour Plus. So what we have right here is the all-new redesigned packaging for the Contour Plus. This came out in, I want to say, June of 2011. The box originally didn't look like this. It didn't have the nice hard shell plastic within a cardboard box. It actually shipped in this originally, which doesn't look too different, but it's really not as cool as this one right here. So, I mean, just width alone, thing is much wider. And the thing that sucked about the old one was it had absolutely no protection on it whatsoever. I mean, it came in this cardboard box, and the Contour Pluses are pretty tough as is, but it's just not, I don't know, it just didn't feel that good. And Contour's always had really good packaging. Even the Contour GPS shipped in a giant box, but the nice thing is that, you know, nice hard plastic. You're not gonna have to worry about it getting damaged in shipping or anything, or even if you want to just use this to take with you. But I mean, the nice thing about this is I can put all my extra mounts, gears, cards, and stuff in here. This just wasn't really cutting it for me. I don't know. Anyway, this is garbage now because Contour has seen fit to fix that and release the this box set right here. So yeah, let's get this guy open. So kind of cool. You can see the lens of your camera right here. I mean, we're not going to really get into a full review of this guy today. It's just an unboxing, but the quality on this camera compared to the GPS is just leaps and bounds better. And it's not just by a simple firmware update. It's a nice, beautiful new lens on this guy. But we'll get more into that in the review. Sweet. Okay, so I don't think this comes with anything that the initial launch version came with, other than really this plastic hard case and this nice cool green background. And kind of organizes your cables much better. And the other one kind of just crammed them in here, but there's a lot more space. So here are your profile mounts. I kind of like the goggle mount better, just because you don't necessarily have a helmet that you're going to stick these to. But I mean, if you do, these things are awesome. I mean, they're called low profile for a reason. You can get them really close to the side of your head. I don't know. I like them. I don't know the exact name of these guys, but they're little rotating mounts. So you can put these on the side of your helmet. You can rotate them, which is great, and they fit onto pretty small surfaces. So this is if you want a size reference to an iPhone, they're not that big. So that's great. Your microphone jack for the bottom. This plugs right into here, and then you hook up your microphone, which is great. Of course, it's great. So it's got this sort of clip locking feature here. With the Contour Plus, they actually give you a lens protector, which is really cool. I mean, with my GPS, I never had a problem just leaving it in my bag, but now that I have this on my Plus, kind of forgetting it or just not having it around kind of makes me paranoid, so I'm really glad it's there. But your camera will be fine, even if you forget it. Most of the time, these lenses are pretty durable, but great to have around. You got your USB cables. You got your HDMI out cable in the box here. Now, what's really cool about this camera is that you can do, you can kind of do like a live webcam. You can do live streams out of it. Now, you're gonna have to buy an external device, and that external device costs you about $1,000 or more. They're kind of expensive. I'll put a link in. I'll put a link right here to them. But the nice thing is that you can just sort of plug your, if you have it hooked up to a computer, I believe you can do out. I guess I should research that a little more. You know, we'll go over that in the review. We'll do some tests. Anyway, so this is the Contour Plus. It's got a two-tone design. It's like we went over before. It has the headphone jack. I'm sorry, the microphone jack right here. In the back, it's got a new sort of back latch, which at first I didn't like. I was really upset that they removed the locking feature, but after going back to my GPS this weekend for some paintballing, it was getting jammed, and it was really kind of annoying. So I don't know, kind of half and half on this new back case. But one thing that's really cool is you got these little pop-out rubber things, so you can get access to your USB real quick. That way you can, I believe you can charge the device while using it. Then we also have access to the mini HDMI port. So you don't actually have a full-size HDMI to full-size HDMI. You have a mini to a full-size. So if you do order extras of these, keep that in mind. I don't think it's a proprietary size. Again, we'll go over that later. So anyway, the battery's been friggin' updated, which is great because I had to come up with some ridiculous systems in the past in order to get my batteries out of this. Now, without if you don't put anything on your batteries, like one of the old solutions was putting tape around there and then having the tape be a little lever or a little string, basically. You can pull the battery out. If you don't do that, these things pop out pretty well. Give them a good shake 1 or 2 times and it'll pop right out. But even when you lift this latch, the battery pops right up, which is great. This pre-ships with the all Contour Pluses do. They come with the Bluetooth out card. I really don't like the fact that this is not a permanently put in piece. This can be pulled out when you're taking out your battery. Not so much of an issue with this camera, but I mean, we've done long road trips where I'm trying to switch out batteries in the car, and while we're trying to get one of the batteries that we originally had the tape system on, it's pulling out the Bluetooth connection card. I really would have liked to have seen just a solid piece of plastic up here, because I don't see a reason why it needs to come out. Right here you got your mini SD card. Supports up to 32 gigabytes, and maybe in a firmware update more later, who knows. You have the same sort of lever, click forward, click backwards. Really love this nice simple design. It's great when you have gloves on and stuff like that. You could feel it, you could hear it click when it's on the side of your head playing paintball or something like that, or mountain biking. I mean, you're gonna know it's recording, and you're gonna hear it makes a loud beep as well. And then now you got the little Bluetooth button on the GPSs. You didn't actually have. There was a button there, but there was no icon. This just makes it, again, a little more user friendly, which I like. Another thing to note is this lens now is a perfect flat surface. So what that means is, like, let's say you're going snowboarding, you kick up some snow, it's not going to get caught up in the underside of the lens like the GPS used to, or rain droplets won't get caught up in here. And if they do, they're much easier to wipe off and get off. It avoids buildup, which is great. Did this lens do it? I guess this lens did rotate, but I guess it only does, in the GPS, the lenses only did about a 90-degree rotation. This one will do a full 180. This one's been a lot nicer than the first Contour Plus I got. This is nice and smooth. You can actually go 180 in one direction and 90 in the other. This is awesome. A lot of times we've been doing car shots now, and we're hooking it up in weird places, and it's great not to have to come home and worrying about flipping the footage and just adding more production time. So it's another great thing. What else we got here? So anyway, so it also comes with the same battery that you've been using in your Contour HD or Contour Plus. Again, right off the bat, the newer version, my battery never came in plastic, which is great. You also get your standard just one leash. I'm sorry. No, there's 2 leashes in here. So, nice little manual. Actual paper manual, always good instead of just relying on digital. You got your contour sticker, so you can show a little contour pride out there. And that's everything. So, again, it's about the same size as the Contour GPS. It is just a tad longer, so if that's a concern to you, guys might want to take that into consideration. It's going to use all the same mounts that you've already previously bought and stuff like that. Actually, yeah, I wonder. Okay, yeah, they're putting the 2 gig card right in there. Really would have expected that to be on the outside, but I guess it doesn't really need to be. I always found the idea of a 2 gig card in there kind of weird. I wouldn't mind them shaving a few bucks off because I'm just gonna replace it anyway. It's not big enough. Interesting thing to note here as we were wrapping up, the lens cap on the Contour Plus will not fit in the hard plastic case. Now, this might not be ideally what you want to carry the camera around in, but it's so much better than having no protection at all. And, I mean, your camera will be fine in here. It's got this little circular piece thing here to protect it, but, man, why wouldn't you be able to fit it in there with the lens cap on? Then when I take it out, I'm just gonna, well, at least it stays on, but kind of a bummer? Yeah, well. Alright guys, this has been the Contour Plus. Thanks for watching. Check back in soon for a full review, and feel free to subscribe and leave comments. Have a good one, guys.